I'm Ebong.
And I'm Sonya.
And I'm Kate.
And today we're dishing with you from Tagolio, which is a pizzeria, trattoria, and enoteca. Yes? My half a semester of Italian not working. They have more than pizza, but let me start with the pizza, which they have cheese on it, which is so yummy because it is burrata cheese. It's yummy, and it's here too. It's mozzarella with yummy business. When you cut into it, it oozes cheesy softness.
There's not just pizza, and I love the way she describes goodness, but it's not just pizza. We also have the rollatini, which has a mixture of Parmigiano cheese as well as ricotta, and served over their homemade marinara sauce. The second dish here, which is lovely, is a rack of lamb, which is also served with their wonderful fig sauce. And they also have, you're used to eggplant parmesan, but you also have zucchini parmigiano.
I like that idea.
Unbelievable.
But you know what? Come for the food, but also grab a
dinner.
dessert on the patio. These are some of their signature cannolis, which are amazing. You'll have to come and check it all out. Tagolio is located at 549 23rd Street South in Crystal City. And today our guest is Tom McLeod. He is the president and founder of Imaginary Feet. You're a web applications developer. There really are no imaginary feet, although you can't see our feet here today.
Sort of what we work with.
Yeah.
You know, you don't touch the ground, no feet.
It's all in the cloud.
We're in the cloud.
In the McLeod.
That's
I like that.
What you doing there?
Sorry, I had to go there.
So you work in the world of technology in general, but you're bringing technology to people.
Yeah.
So you have to have that really interesting combination of being able to work with tech people and being able to work with people. So how do you put that all together?
Yeah, I mean, the way our company works is I'm not the lead developer. I do a little bit of coding, I put my hat in here, I do a little bit of developing, a little bit of stuff like that. The most part, I probably am the people talker, which is why I'm here and not, you know, behind a Mac right now coding up a storm. And that's sort of the hat I wear, so I can jump in and help out where I need to be. I have a degree in computer science. I can get my hands dirty when, you know, when the situation calls for it. For the most part, you know, I talk to people, I market the apps, I go online all day. I'm on the Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm blogging, I'm doing what has to be done to sort of grow the company itself.
Initially, I thought Imaginary Feet was it sounds like sort of like a Pixar-related type deal, doesn't it? It sounds more like
I'd love to get a Pixar relation
yeah,
somehow.
that'd be kind of cool. So, what's your focus for your company? Who do you focus on primarily when it comes to creating apps?
You know, it started with an actual product called PageLine, which is a web application that allows small businesses and freelance designers to sort of manage their websites from the browser very quickly, very easily. So if you were a baker or a restaurateur and your designer made your website, they would give you PageLine, and then you could make all the changes to your website really fast.
Kind of like a CMS.
It is a CMS. It's exactly what it is, a CMS.
Content management
system. We started that about 2 years ago when it took off, and so now we're sort of at a point where we kind of do whatever we want now. We sort of have dreams and ideas, and we just throw them against the wall and see if they stick.
This is like the only growth employment industry, it seems. Like people who want a job in, and well, a lot of people are having a hard time finding jobs, but people who know how to code and people who know how to make web apps are the people who, and mobile apps, are the ones who are really being sought after.
Yeah, you know, it's tricky. In some areas, that's definitely true. Like right now, if you're looking at entrepreneurism in America and things like that, there's this big sort of push for you can make a code, you can make a web app, like you can sell your iPhone apps for $1 million. You know, we call it Chinese math. You know, if you like sell one app to every Chinese person, you've made $1 billion. You know, like there's like a way to think of it, and that's sort of what people are kind of focusing on right now. That, you know, you can do it without your pants on. You can do it in your apartment for a very low cost of entry. You have no overhead. It's not like you have to print up 50,000 T-shirts. Which used to be the old gold standard. It was like, I'm going to start a T-shirt company, and that's how I'm going to put some catchy slogans on, make a bunch of money. But you know, the web app is almost a new thing, so we're sort of riding the line of the successes that we've had and hoping to continue to grow them further.
There really is an application for everything now. Just the other day, I found there was one for like going to confession. So there literally is one for everything.
Why were you looking for going to confession?
I was just I'm not even Catholic. I was just looking for interesting applications so we could talk about interesting apps. interesting apps. So, what are some of the most interesting ones you've worked on? And do you really come up with apps that no one's ever thought of? Because I can't think of any more.
Yeah, I mean, what we've always liked to focus on, even with PageLine, when we first started with that was because we had found from experience that there was a problem there that needed to be solved. So we that's always how we start from scratch. We say, is there something that's in our daily, day-to-day life that's either annoying us, could be better, could be improved, or could be solved by something, and then we sort of go about, is this something that could make money? Would someone pay for this? Is this a big enough solution for that? So for instance, we have an app out there called SpyPic, and it lets you covertly take pictures of people on your iPhone.
Oh, I need that.
But it's got the screen, doesn't show the cameras running. It just shows pictures of your Twitter, it'll show random pictures of a web browser.
Nefarious.
And if you touch anywhere on the screen, it can take a picture, it can record video, it can do all kinds of fun stuff. So that was sort of it came from a situation where I was on
the metro and some crazy person was doing some crazy things.
This is exactly. I was on the metro and there was some random rally, and there was this lady and she had this giant fanny pack and these American flag socks all the way up and a backwards like bow tie hat thing going on. It was impressive.
And you thought,
and
there needs to be an app for that.
And I'm taking a picture of her, and her son is behind me over my shoulder, and he's like, "Did you just take a picture of my mom's, legs?" And I was like, yeah, man. She was wearing some crazy stuff, and then I like dove off the next metro. But I was like, man, there should have been a way that I wouldn't get caught. Like people needed to know about this at the same time that I shouldn't have gotten caught either. So that's what, like SpyPic. So things like that happen constantly. They're not always so nefarious as Kate said.
So how long? Yeah, I agree. How long does it take for you to come up from concept to actually rolling it out? How long does it generally take for you to create an app?
That's really tricky. So some apps, some things that we develop, it's months and months and months. Big web applications, things that are web stuff, usually take a lot longer. About 2 weeks ago, we built an entire iPhone game from scratch in 18 and a half hours.
Wow.
We came in on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. and we submitted it to Apple at 3 a.m. that night. So if you really grind, you can do stuff in a different way. We have another game that's going to be coming out. It's called Cooties in about a month. It's a game. It's a kid's game. It's Cooties because Cooties are cute. Not Cooties like something. I don't know where you're going with this after my SpyPic story, but it's Cooties, and that we've been working on that for almost 7 months. So that has a lot more dependencies. There's custom audio, custom animation, custom artwork, all kinds of stuff like that. So it really depends on every single app.
Now you mentioned that you work for a big company. Do smaller companies come to you and say, like, we are hearing that we need a mobile app. We don't even know what that means. Can you make us one?
Yeah, we actually no longer work for anyone except for ourselves. We've stopped doing client work about 16 months ago because it was we had gotten a successful product. It was enough for us to quit all of our other jobs and pay the bills. And we just said, any client work is going to become a distraction for our end game, which is, increasing our money and growing our company itself that we've been focusing on. So at this point, it's just whatever comes out of our ideas, we hope is enough to
I think an
succeed.
app where the three of us are sitting and you can like hold it up to a third person and then we ask questions and then they can film their own district dish. Just giving that to you.
I mean,
good luck with that.
This sounds fantastic.
We can voice it. I'd be like, that's
I guess what we've learned is
that's a crazy idea.
No matter what the idea, there is an app for that.
Yeah.
And if not, creating it on the spot.
That's right. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome, guys.
And as always, thank you for being with us. Find out who we're dishing with right here next time on The District Dish.